Hey guys, I want to apologize for the Weebly site this week and for the lack of being able to get connected where I have actually voice and webcam and capabilities to do this. I'm currently at the Wi-Fi at my apartment, which is a hit and miss, so I'm hopeful that this works. Um, Basically, what you see right on my screen is where I have already logged into Weebly, and I have a spot where I can add a site or make a site, and so this is the same for you. You're going to add it, create it. I'm just going to go to one of my sites that I already have, so I'm going to hit edit, and this is where I would basically edit and start changing the information that I have. As we see, everything has changed on Weebly. In the old Weebly, everything across the top is where you needed to find your information. All your tools now are located pretty much on the left side. I think they've made it a lot easier, more user-friendly too. And so let's take a look at some things. The first thing that you want to take a look at is design at the top. Design is where you're going to be able to choose different themes. You can come over here to change themes, and it's going to load in the middle all the different types. So you can come down here and choose different styles, change colors, do whatever you want, and you can actually click to see. Notice that if I hover over this one, it'll let me preview it, and then it'll let me choose it. Okay. The next thing we want to look at is the pages section. Pages is very important because this is where you can add the different pages. You're all created with one main web page, but you're each going to need different pages for your different information, like your calendars or your students or your homework or your lessons. Each one will be a page that you'll sit here and you'll click add, and then you'll be able to name it. Notice right here you'll see that each one can look a little bit different. This is kind of the outline of what it looks like for what each page that's going to be. Okay. Now notice over here I have home, that's my main page, and then I have a resources page, and you'll notice that I have this one indented. If you want to use a drop down menu, and so you can have, maybe you want to have lessons, and under each lessons, if they highlight it or hover over it, you'll be able to see math, English, social studies, history, whatever it is. You will want to do this, and so let's make a page. We're going to make a standard page, and we're going to call it English resources, if I can type. Okay, I'm going to make it no header, and then I want to drag it. So right here, you just pull it over, and it's going to line up under resources. What that is going to be is that when you see it on your home page, you won't see English resources or math resources. It's going to be in a drop-down menu under resources. If you don't want any drop-down menus, you can actually just drag this back, and it will become a page of its own. For some reason it's not going to let me bring that back. It could be that I've already changed what I've done and I might need to delete it and start over. That might be something that's changed. Okay, so we want to save and edit what we've done. So we go back here. Notice that I have my home page and then I have my resources. This is the template that I've picked, the design, and so each one that you pick, it'll look differently, but you can see that when I hover over resources, popped up my math and my English page that I can work on. Okay, so let's click on home. All your information is right here in the middle, and how you change that is these boxes on the left side. If you want to add text, you just hold this down and you drag the text box where you want it. Once you see it, now it'll see click here to edit. This is where you can type whatever information that you want. You can bold, italics, underline, make it bigger, make it smaller, change the color of it. Okay, so there's lots of different options that you can choose, whatever you want to do. Okay, now let's say that you want to link. Okay, you've got to have a text. Let's say you want to link and have a resources page, which we already have. Let's say you want to go to Google. Okay, so I can type Google right here. I'm going to highlight it, and right here in this toolbar you'll see that you have a button that looks like a chain link, and right over it when you hover it, it says create link. If you click on that, it's going to ask you for the URL. a page within your website. So if you wanted to take them somewhere within your website, you could do that. File on your website. Notice you've got an upload file. In your assignment, you needed to upload either a PowerPoint or a document, or it can go to an email. So for now, we want to just go to Google. So make sure you type everything. Let's get this right. Whew, lots of problems here. Okay, the biggest thing is right here where it says open link in a new window. You want to always make sure your link's open in a new window, so make sure that you do select that, and you're going to hit the save button. You'll notice now you have Google, and you're not going to be able to actually test this until you actually publish it and save it. Now, anything that you use over here you can actually drag in and use. So if you want an image, you can do the same thing, drag it over. Come down and look through here. You have dividers, you have columns, you have buttons, search boxes. So if you want to have columns in your pages, basically you drag a column over here, and what it's going to give you is 2 different spots. Then you drag the other elements into each of those areas. So if you want to type, again, you drag the text box in there. So you come down here through media. You can add as much or as little as you want to your websites. It's up to you. But if you do need to do a file or a document, you have document or have file, and you can drag any of these over here. Let's if we drag a file over here, this is what it's going to look like. Click here to upload file. So it's going to prompt you to click here, go find it, upload a file just like you would, and then it's going to do what it needs to do. Okay? Anytime you don't like something, or you want to move it or get rid of it, there's always a box in that upper right. Notice it's a red X. You can click on it. It's going to ask you if you're for sure, and you say yes. So if we keep scrolling down through the left side, there's just different information you might want to use. I do not have time to go through every single one of these. I mainly wanted you guys to see that main thing, which is your text, your images, and how to do your links, how to add your documents. Remember, how to add your pages up here. So there's a lot of fun stuff that you can take a look at, okay? Okay, this is going to give you pretty much a good start. If anybody has any questions this week, please let me know. You're at least going to be able to see how to use this if this just seemed totally foreign to you. You've got, again, all your tools right over here, along with your design elements and your pages. That enough is going to get you started. Now when you are done and you want to actually see your source as you kind of go, you will hit publish over here. It might take a little while depending on how fast or slow your connection is. Okay, once it's done, it is ready, so website publish. So right here is that URL. That URL that it gave you right here, you can actually click on it and it's going to open up and show you what it looks like. Anytime I'm making a website, I pretty much have that and I just keep publishing to take a look at it because you want to see. This is very clean. It's very kind of boring because it is just a test site. Let you know, you can see how you can hover over and then you have resources and you'll be able to click on them. I don't have anything on those pages yet, but I can go in and add each of those. Okay? So that's all you would need to do. Publish, and this is the information that I need. Okay, guys. If anything, seriously, if you need help with anything, please let me know. I may extend this week just depending on what people have, and I'm going to try to get this video loaded tonight. I don't know how fast it's going to take to get on YouTube, but I am going to give it a try. So I do apologize for this. This is one of those things that as a teacher I should have checked to make sure that something didn't change, and it did, and so I do apologize. Some of you I've not heard from, so I think a lot of you figured out how to use the icons over here. Those of you who didn't, I do apologize, and I hope this helps. And I'm willing to work with you because this is a really important project for you guys to be able to do, and it does take a little bit of time. So again, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm going to try to get this posted soon. Thanks, guys.